Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story. Witches and wizards who came before.
In the game, the player character will learn to cast various magical spells, brew potions, tame magical beasts and master other combat abilities. A morality system will play a role in the game. Players will also be able to customize their character's voice, body type, and whether they are a witch or wizard. Avalanche is calling Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive, open-world action RPG. The immersive part may or may not mean a whole lot, but it sounds like you may be able to freely explore Hogwarts and other familiar locations while leveling and customizing your student. They've mentioned that you will be able to choose your student's schoolhouse at the beginning of the game. Players will grow their character's abilities as they master powerful spells, hone combat skills and select companions to help them face off against deadly enemies, Avalanche say. Players will also encounter missions and scenarios that will pose difficult choices and determine what they stand for. You'll play as a student attending Hogwarts in the late 1800s, attending classes and learning magic alongside other students. You have received a late acceptance to the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and soon discover that you are no ordinary student. You possess an unusual ability to perceive and master ancient magic, the studio says. Only you can decide if you will protect this secret for the good of all, or yield to the temptation of more sinister magic. Character creation. Hogwarts Legacy will feature a transgender-inclusive character creator, according to a report from Bloomberg. The game developers say that the game will allow players to customize their character's body type, voice and gender placement for school dormitories. The sources also say that players will be allowed to choose a masculine or feminine voice, regardless of their character's body type, and will get to choose whether they want to be a witch or a wizard, with the latter choice placing them in the applicable dormitory and affecting their addressed by other characters in the game. And one of the most popular question, is Harry Potter in Hogwarts Legacy? Remember, this is set in the 1800s, so the kid who lived as several generations from being born. Harry Potter won't be in Hogwarts Legacy, but since you can create your own character, you could probably design a wizard student who looks like him if you really want to. What locations are in Hogwarts Legacy? Avalanche say that it's an open-world game, so there will likely be plenty of exploring to do in and out of the castle. Hogwarts Castle. It should come as no surprise that we'll be spending a lot of time in Hogwarts Castle itself as students. In the reveal trailer we got a good look at the expansive Great Hall and a look at the exterior we know so well too. Hogsmeade. The nearby village of Hogsmeade shows up in the first trailer too, so we can likely expect to wind down after classes in some of the local shops. Forbidden Forest. Also from the trailer we can spot a venture into the Forbidden Forest where a student is fighting against those unknown evil wizards of Hogwarts Legacy. Release date. The game is being built using the Unreal Engine. Gameplay footage had leaked in 2018. Hogwarts Legacy was announced at a PlayStation 5 event in September 2020, with plans to be released for Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X or S in 2021. However, on January 13, 2021, it was announced that the game would be delayed until 2022. For further details, please hit the red subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.
The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.